What up, what up, what up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan, coming back at y'all with the Week 9 edition of the True Blue Preview. This week we got the Las Vegas Raiders coming to visit the New York Football Giants. Before I get into it, man, this has been a tough week for both of these organizations for two very different reasons. I'm not going to dwell on it too deep, but we all know what happened. I believe it was early Wednesday morning with Henry Ruggs, young man, wide receiver, former first round draft pick a couple of years ago, formerly of the Las Vegas Raiders. They have since already released the young man, unfortunately, because he will definitely not be of service to them for a long, long time, as he was involved in a car accident that resulted in the death of a young lady. Henry Ruggs was, let's face it, flat out, acting irresponsibly, man. Out drinking. It was very, very intoxicated. Had no business behind the wheel of a vehicle. And he was speeding. And he crashed into a young lady and took her life. So he's going to have to be dealing with those consequences, whatever they may be, man. You never want to see things like this happen. So prayers up to everybody involved, including Henry Ruggs, because young man has just learned a valuable lesson, and his life is just going to take a major setback. But at the same time, someone else's life is lost. And of course, the New York Giants have been dealing with some insane COVID protocol issues all week, as the running backs coach was come up with the COVID, which resulted in quite a few players also having some false tests, apparently, and Saquon Barkley was one of those players. Pretty much, I would assume most of the running back room, but Saquon Barkley was one of those. But he has been since removed from the protocol. Xavier McKinney also has been removed from the protocol as they have put and submitted the couple of clean tests that they've had to do in the past couple of days to be removed from that protocol. However, Saquon Barkley will also still once again be out this week against the Raiders. But on a positive note, looks like Kenny Golladay may be returning. He has practiced on a limited basis the last couple of weeks. He's listed as questionable right now in the injury report. Maybe he'll be like a game time decision. We'll find out. We'll see, man. It'd be good to get him back in the lineup. Maybe he can come out, have a big day for Big Blue, man, because we're gonna need it right now. We need it. We need all the firepower we can get. So let's get on into it, man. Offensively, man, we need to get some O-line consistency big time, man. This O-line has been atrocious. It's just been bad, man. Daniel Jones is back there running for his life. Most pass plays. Can't get any kind of good, solid running game going because his offensive line gets absolutely no push whatsoever. So you just got to develop some form of chemistry, some form of consistency with this offensive line play, man. If they can just play even just average football, not even above average, just average, this offense can make a lot more noise than it has been. I mean, people have been giving Daniel Jones a hard time with his low touchdown pass numbers. They're a lot lower than they should be for a guy who's started every single game this season. I mean, he didn't finish the Cowboys game, but at the same time, he started every single game this season, and he does only have 7 touchdown passes, I believe. So we need to get that number increasing increasing definitely a lot more, man, than what it is. It's just not good enough. It's not getting the job done from that aspect, but it's not really all his fault. I don't want to put it all on him, but at the same time, that number has to come up. That's just not a good enough number there. And like I was saying earlier about the offensive line, we need to establish this run game, man, and try to, control the clock and win the time possession in this game. Las Vegas Raiders have had some pretty good success on offense this year, moving the ball really well. Derek Carr has really been really sharp this season. I've been impressed with what he's been doing. So, and also just try to get creative with the play calling, man, with the limited resources we do have. I mean, hopefully, like I said, we can get Galladay back out there. We'll have Evan Ingram, Kadarius Toney. Still got Slayton out there. I mean, to me, that's good enough weapons to be able to make something happen with, man. So just try to get a little creative with the play calling a little bit. I'm not saying get crazy with it, but just get a little creative. Keep people guessing a little bit more. I feel like the New York Giants offense is a little too predictable at times, and it just needs to get a little bit creative, get a little bit more creative, and see if we can make some things happen. Now defensively, man, just got to continue the growth, man. It's been an amazing leap the last couple of weeks, man. I'm honestly so proud of this defense, man. The way they've played football the last 2 weeks, even though we came up short on Monday Night Football against the Chiefs, it wasn't because of the defense. The defense played admirably, man. Admirably. I mean, I know that it was a big hiccup late in the game with one of the defensive players who can I let him remain nameless for right now, O'Shane Zimenez. Hey, I couldn't let you remain nameless for too much longer than that. But, yeah, other than that hiccup late in the game that pretty much, really, really hurt our chances after as the interception got overturned because of a dumb offsides penalty, the defense has continued to grow the last couple of weeks, and they are playing at a level similar to what they were playing last year when we were looking like a force to be reckoned with and a team that was going to come into this season and really maybe flourish in year two of the Joe Judge era. And also, we just need to be like swarming to the football, man, gang tackling, making sure we shore up these tackles has gotten a lot better also the last couple of weeks. Like I said, this defense overall just playing a lot better, man. The pass rush still, however, is still not there, man. It's still not where it needs to be. I mean, we got a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes last Monday night. Didn't really get him down too many times, but we did get some decent pressure on him. But we need to start getting home. This pass rush has to start getting home. Azeez Ojulari is really making noise, man. Just being very disruptive over the course of these last couple of weeks. Quincy Roche is making the most of his opportunities. We just need to like really continue to keep getting better. And discipline, absolute discipline. Eliminate the foolish, ridiculous penalties. Got to do that. Like that, you can't be getting the taunting penalties. We can't be getting these just foolish offside penalties. Got to eliminate all of that, man. You just got to stay focused. Get out of your own head, man. Like don't do it. You know it's wrong. Don't do it. Don't be foolish. We can't beat ourselves. We're not good enough to overcome these kind of mistakes. We're just not good enough to do it. So we got to cut it out. We got to eliminate those mistakes, those errors. And other things I'll be looking for in this game on Sunday, man, is Coach Joe Judge, can he finally resolve these time management issues? Okay, I'm not even going to lie. Full disclosure, all candid. When he came out and he said something about the headsets, I pretty much called bullshit. Not even going to lie. I'm not even going to hold you, man. I thought he was kind of full of it, you know what I mean? Just making up an excuse, throwing a ridiculous excuse out there. But okay, there's been some pretty reliable sources that have come forth since confirming that maybe that Joe Judge definitely was not lying about the headset issue. But he did say that it's an issue with every team. It's not like just an issue with the New York Giants. So other teams are finding ways around that problem, apparently. So Joe Judge needs to find a way around that problem, too. Because if it's been an issue for that long, for pretty much the whole entire season, then by now you should have figured out a way to kind of combat that when it happens, you know what I mean? Even if it's like hand signals, whatever you got to do, man. But it should have some kind of backup plans in place. Things should be like, so if you know that's going to potentially happen, so you ain't got to keep burning timeouts in crucial times and crazy spots, man. And I'm looking to see how this team responds to all the adversity this week, just overall, man. It's been through a lot. It was a tough loss on Monday night, and then to come out out of that tough loss and then dealing with all this COVID stuff. Curious to see how this team responds, man. I want to see what this team is truly made of, the grit. They got any real grit, you know what I mean? I want to know. I want to know if this team is really, truly has a strong enough foundation to build upon. because that's going to mean a lot to me. This has been a very, very difficult week. Not only were we dealing with our own adversity, we got an opponent coming in that's dealing with a whole lot of adversity as well. And I get it. They got a lot going on, but I do not believe they're going to show up here and lay down. They are going to still come to MetLife and be ready to play football. And the New York Football Giants, we got to be ready to play too. With that being said, it's that time where I'm going to just do something I haven't done in quite a while this season. It's been quite some weeks. Feel like the Atlanta week, I believe, was the last time I predicted the New York Giants to win a football game. But I got this good feeling, these vibes that we're going to find a way to pull this game off this week. So I got the New York Giants 20, the Las Vegas Raiders 14, man. That's how I see it playing out this week. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a defensive struggle, and it's just going to be a matter of who can just put up that one extra score to get the job done. And I think the New York Giants is going to do it, 20-14. I'm picking the Big Blue to win this game. True blue all the way. Do not let me down, because the couple of times I've done that so far this season, you've let me down, Big Blue. Please, bring it home this week. Get a home fan something to cheer about like you did against Carolina. Once again, man. And that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure y'all tune in after the game for my live post-game reaction. The True Blue Aftermath, baby. Immediately following the game. Also, don't forget my podcast on Wednesday, The Real Deal NFC East Roundup, where I speak about all the NFC East action from the prior week, speak about the upcoming NFC East action. You know what I mean? So just come join me every Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.